Chuku chuku who, chuku chuku what, chuku chuku who, chuku chuku what, chuku chuku who, chuku chuku what, chuku 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 chuku. Chukwueze is the signature of this Saturday night in Milan. Milan Udinese, man, Chukwueze, oh mamma mia. If it was not for Chuku, really this was like a shitty afternoon. But man, what a match, guys. Just finished to watch Milan Udinese, doing a quick live reaction. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel of the old heart Rossonero, that every post-match is always here talking about his beloved team, our beloved team. Wow, Milan Udinese, guys, it's of course I'm celebrating for the goal of Samuel Chukwueze that brings a great victory in Milano San Siro. 3 huge points, as I like to call this video, a sporca vittoria. Sporca vittoria. Can't speak in Italian anymore. Una vittoria che si chiama sporca. Perché sporca? Because it's really a dirty victory, guys. Because it's a victory that sometimes, you know, that kind of victory that you are not sure if you really deserve it, against a team you play 1 hour in 10 against 11, against a questionable referee, in a stadium tonight that was very quiet, because I don't know if you want to watch the replay or if you watch the match, but it was very quiet because they were having a protest. The Curva was having a protest against the club, okay? So they were very quiet until minutes 80. Rainy day in Milan. I mean, everything looks uphill, okay? So let's talk a little bit about the match first of all, and then we're gonna talk about the single player. I want to talk about Fofana, I want to talk about Mike Maignan, I want to talk about Morata. So keep tuned, because we're gonna talk about this single player at the end of the video. But now let me tell you how Milan played, because for the first 25 minutes I believe that Milan played really well. Chukwueze scored a great goal again with another assist of Christian Pulisic. Fantastic player, probably our best player right now. The team looks aggressive. I loved Okafor that was trying, he had a lot of grinta, he was trying constantly to dribble, create assists, create what Rafa Leao does pretty much. I love also the defense that the defense and midfield, they were playing really well. We didn't concede really nothing on the first 25 minutes. Then Reinders got a red card. In my opinion, it is very light. I just saw a couple of times the replay, and probably the angle of the camera is not really there. I don't really understand it because it looks really light. And the ref, I think his name is Chifi, he gave him right away a red card. They watch it over VAR, they say it was red card. So Milan played 60 minutes in 10 versus 11. Now, first half, nothing else really happened. Then Fonseca decided to move Okafor. He was playing really well, but he moved Okafor for Musa. So now we were playing with a 4-4-1. 45 minutes in 10 versus 11. Also, guys, to keep in mind that this was a match that Milan Fonseca decided to play with, let's call it, and I will not really call it the B team, because it's not really the B team, but decided to play with Terracciano, decided to play with Ciao, Pavlovic, and Emerson Royal. Now, it is very tricky to play with this kind of player, because we still don't trust none of them. We don't trust Terracciano, Emerson Royal, Pavlovic, and especially Ciao. Okay, so Ciao tonight didn't do any mistake. So for me, it's 1 out of 10, it's already a 6. Pavlovic, gladiator. Really good. He almost made a huge mistake towards the end, but did play well. And I think overall the defense and midfield was kind of protecting each other. That was really good. Classic Serie A parking the bus. It was good. Second half, Udinese, I think they were trying to play, trying to always do the same game. So they were all constantly passing the ball horizontally with the cross from the side. But Milan defensively was really solid. Now, I don't know if because Milan was solid or Udinese was not enough. Okay, this is the real question. However, on the second half, yes, they got their chance. on top of my mind, I don't really recall a huge save of Mike Maignan beside when the last minute where eventually they score. Okay, but in top of my mind, I don't recall a huge save by Mike Maignan. I remember that actually we were a little bit dangerous with Chukwueze, with Morata, with Loftus-Cheek, and with Pulisic. I think overall, you know, if you look at the points of the match, even though we were in 10, you know, it was very equal, but we scored first. So that's the only thing that counts, guys. Overall, I think Milan did on the first. If we were playing 11 versus 11, I believe that this match probably will probably score another goal. I have a feeling. In this way, we are a little bit more tired now because we pretty much defended the 1-0 for 45 minutes. But again, in my opinion, when a victory comes on this way, when you play 10 versus 11, when you play and everyone talk to each other, you can see that they were believing in the victory. They knew how important was this victory for the fan, for themselves. Then they step up mentally. They were like, everyone is gonna sacrifice. Now, guys, talking about favorite player, MVP of the match, which is, I don't think it's gonna be Pulisic because we already talk a lot about Pulisic, probably our best player right now. Always dangerous. His first touch is something incredible. Assist tonight, really, really good. But I don't want to focus on that. Okay, he is good. Tonight I want to focus on 3 other players, which is Mike Maignan, Fofana, and Alvaro Morata. The spine of Milan tonight, okay? The spine. 1, 2, 3. Mike Maignan, why I think he did an incredible match. Not really because he made a lot of saves, but mentally, leadership, calling everyone up, coordinated the defense. You can see him, you can hear him even if you're watching the match, that he was calling everyone on the right position. So if Milan didn't concede too much, I believe it's because Mike Maignan was behind there, was calling up every player, and also for Fofana. Fofana, guys, is a player that I haven't talked too much about it because I'm still studying it. A little bit like Fonseca, I still want to see this, but Fofana, guys, it is. I think he's very, very good, and we found a player that can really keep up the tempo of the team. He did a couple of times, little fault, dribbling that at sometimes I felt was useless, but it was actually just to put him in his body in a position in front of the ball to then feel the player and maybe create a chance for Milan. Or, for example, how to say, a player was coming too aggressive, he will put his body in the front and he was falling down. It's not really a fair fault, but it's tactical fault. And this is the player that we were looking for, somebody who is able to keep the ball. Now, can he keep this form for the entire season? I don't know. That's the big things. And hopefully Benacer is coming back soon to help the midfield, because next match I don't know how we're gonna be playing against without Reinders. So we will see. The other player that I think is really, really doing good, which is a kind of leadership different from Olivier Giroud, is Alvaro Morata. You can see him fighting, arguing with the ref, calling up the players, coming back, running back. And Alvaro Morata, I think, is doing really, really good in Milan. It's the kind of leadership and the kind of professionalism that Milan striker were looking for. Unlucky for Tammy Abraham that, I don't know, man, I don't know, he entered couple of times, the camera was on him when he was on the bench, he was laughing. I don't know, I don't really feel he's up there mentally, and as soon as he entered he got himself injured, so also unlucky. So hopefully we're gonna have him back in Champions League when we play on Tuesday again Bruges, which is a match that we have to win. Okay, we have to win. But overall, guys, I have to say that this one was a dirty victory. Very, very happy for these 3 points. No more false steps. Let's go straight forwards. No more bullshit. No more false steps. Only victories, guys. Believe. Ciao.